Good morning, guys. I'm not driving my car and everything is back to front. I've actually got you wedged into like a really cool spot and I'm going to give you an update. Let me just find out how do you turn the radio off? There we go. Okay, good morning, guys. I just turned the radio down because I can't have that music playing in the background. I need to give you an update. So I think the first video I'm actually going to post is, if the camera moves, I'm sorry, I'm driving. I'm literally looking at the road. I'm doing this because I'm multitasking. It's a very busy day. I think the first video for my renovation series is going to be of the wardrobe. And then we're going to snap to this video here because we thought we had asbestos. So in one of the wardrobes, taking out a wall, we discovered some fibro. And I'll show you when I get to the house at some point. You can see the different styles of the wardrobes, and one of them has some fibro in it. So we thought we'd get it tested to see if it was asbestos so we could safely remove it, whatever. And while the people were coming out to do the testing, we looked at the ceiling and we found out our whole entire ceiling is asbestos, and we wanted to do all different lighting upstairs because the lighting that was there, I'm not gonna lie, was terrible. The fans are falling down and we wanted to replace it all. So this happened very quickly. 10 days before we move, I have to get asbestos removed, a hygienist to come out and declare the home now safe from asbestos removal. We have to get a new ceiling put in, all new installation because the insulation was technically contaminated. We then need to plaster the roof and ceiling and paint the ceiling, and then this will literally be done. Oh, and did I say as well, we're actually getting the whole entire upstairs house rewired or before we move in. And I've literally got 6 tradesmen going out there today. My husband and I are actually going to be helping today to try and get the work done. So we're going to be like the leckies, the labourers, helping tradesmen to get the work done so we can actually move in and have a home upstairs. This has nothing to do with the renovations excuse me, that we originally wanted to do. This is part of buying or owning an older home that has either been renovated or built so long ago that legislation and things have changed over the years of what you can and can't have. So that is where we are up to. It's actually going to be an extremely busy day because the excuse me, the ceilings are down. That all got removed yesterday. I wasn't able to film it because the house actually was in complete isolation. We actually warned our neighbours to be like, don't freak out. But we've got asbestos getting removed, and this is just the process they do. So it's all been removed, it's been vacuumed, it's been sealed, it's been taken away. The only thing is our whole entire kitchen upstairs, all of the walls are asbestos. Now, I've done a lot of research and I spoke to the hygienist and the asbestos people. Asbestos is fine to live with as long as it's not damaged and it's sealed. Ours is fully painted and they're not damaged sheets. So for us to remove the asbestos in the kitchen, we had to completely remove the kitchen. And the work we've had to do on the ceiling is actually far more expensive than a brand new kitchen. So we've had to change our plans on a few things. I've got an amazing builder and he has been fantastic in helping us, but we have left the kitchen with asbestos sheeting. When we go to renovate that part of the house, we are aware of it and we can get the guys back and then they can do the removal there. So I'll try and give you guys some updates today. My mum has taken the kids out for the day and it's a full, not demo day, but it's literally a full rebuild day. And I used to work on construction sites, and hanging ceilings is not a fun job to do in summer when it is stinking and banging hot, and there is no power sources at the house for like fans and air cons, and it is a cracking hot 28 degrees at 8:30 in the morning. So it's going to be an awesome day to be in the house full of tradies back and forth trying to hang sheeting and plastering and that sort of thing. The only benefit I'm going to say is the plastering will dry quickly and the painting should dry quickly because it's hot for the next few days. The only downside is when the day we move, it is forecast 90% chance of rain all day and storms in the afternoon. So that's just gonna be so much fun. But I'm updating you now. I'm heading off to the house, and I don't know if I will do a voiceover or if I will talk you through some of the updates. I will do my best to do it, and then after this video here, I'm hoping I'll be able to get back into more of the bedrooms. We kind of half moved in, so you would have seen in the previous video that I had like beds, frames and rugs on the floor, and I had some clothes in the wardrobes because we were starting to slowly transition across. That's why we were renting and doing the renos first, so we could slowly transition. Due to the asbestos, I have a tandem garage full of our belongings that we had to remove from upstairs. So all of that work, taking things back and forth, starting to do the rooms, completely had to stop. We had to gut everything and move it downstairs. So it's been a very fun couple of weeks, and that's just part of renovating. But hopefully today we see some really great progress, so I can't wait to update you all. But for now, I'm going to give myself a little, I'm not gonna lie, a Red Bull at 8 AM in the morning. I've had a coffee, I had a terrible night's sleep, get to the house and hopefully show you some updates on where everything is up to.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are? What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder. How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's gray outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder. How come the trees get undressed when it's cold? And don't they miss the leaves they left behind? Could it be to make the ground shine like gold until winter comes? Until winter comes, until winter comes. It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Makes me wonder. Oh, I wonder. Stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are. It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Oh, I wonder. Oh, I just wonder. Makes me wonder. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Ooh, it makes me wonder. Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, really
like I have so much to catch you up on. I don't know where I got up to last. I'm assuming it was our ceiling. So let me give a quick update on that. Our ceiling was taken down due to asbestos. The asbestos people did not finish the job. They did not take out the insulation and they left asbestos behind. I'm not going to name the company, but I've had to take it further, which has just been awesome when we're already super busy. That delayed my builders putting in a new ceiling. That delayed the electrical stuff being finished. That delayed, I'm just getting ready in my bathroom and it's all over the place. That delayed us moving in. We were supposed to move in on a Wednesday. I had to cancel my removalist because he was booked wasn't able to move us. We had to end up moving in on a Friday. Our removalist wasn't able to move us. I found a last minute company. They were fantastic. We ended up going with Bricks Transport. They literally got us in this home in the nick of time, and I'll explain a little bit more later. But to move on a Friday is a lot more expensive, so it ended up costing us, I don't know, like an extra $500, all due to a job that was supposed to get done by professionals correctly and was not. And I got some pretty poor excuses in regards to, well, we just get a third-party hygienist out to check the house. I was like, well, I don't know, that's my issue. You engage them. I need a mirror. And I had asbestos sitting in my roof still that should have been removed, and I had insulation in the roof that you guys said was contaminated and that I had to pay to have removed, and they didn't do it. Anyway, fast forward to Friday, there was an extreme weather event in Brisbane to the point where it became an historical flood weather event, and we moved in it. And I haven't cried yet, but I think it's catching up with me, so bear with me. So we moved Friday. It was pouring down with rain. I listened to the news that night and they said it was pretty much cyclonic weather. We moved literally, they called it a rain bomb. I'm washing my hands, guys, sorry if that is a little bit too noisy. We literally moved in cyclonic weather into this house. We had to go back around to the house on Saturday and clean and get a few things. Saturday night, the house that we were in, that we were renting, and the whole entire street and all of our neighbours and the surrounding streets went underwater. They flooded. The creek that was 2 doors down from our house broke its banks, and if we were still living in that house, we would have lost our cars. We would have lost everything in our downstairs area. It was absolutely devastating. So technically we had moved out, we had vacated, but we actually became quite good friends with the people that owned the property. So we turned up on Saturday. I will see if I can find, it's a very short clip because it was just a little bit overwhelming. We had like mud like this through the garage and downstairs, and when you go down our driveway, I've never showed the front of the property, but now it's fine because we're not there. The mud would have been that thick, and we had a 4-wheel drive, and it was hard to get through. So we actually stayed and we helped the neighbours clean up as best we could their property, and we helped the owners of our property clean up all the sludge and clean it out. We had 8 wheelie bins in the backyard full of rubbish that had gone everywhere. There was mud and sludge everywhere. It was an absolute mess, and it was absolutely heartbreaking. So I don't really know how else to describe the past few days. Where we have moved to came this close to flooding downstairs, and look, it would have been fun if it flooded downstairs. We haven't actually renovated downstairs, which was actually kind of a blessing. I'm trying to find mascara to make myself look more awake, and do you think I can find anything? Oh, there it is. It was a bit of a blessing because we know how badly it actually, like, they said this is a 1 in a 500 event. So I don't think it would ever get that bad in my lifetime, say it like that. But we actually saw where pockets of this house ended up flooding worse than other sections. So with our draftsman, we're currently doing a review today. Today is Tuesday, and we're putting in some extra drainage before we actually start the downstairs process. But when we moved in, we put everything downstairs. So downstairs is half closed in like a rumpus room, laundry, kitchen area, and the other half is just a tandem garage, because it was literally, and I hate to say it was pissing down with rain. Imagine moving in a cyclone, in cyclonic weather. Just picture that, and we were unloading a truck and we had to get mattresses upstairs and actually move a house. We were doing that, and then I think it was Saturday night, yes, we came in Friday, which wasn't too bad. Saturday night we had a storm from 3 o'clock to 4:30, an hour and a half. A storm was blowing in off the coast and it just stopped on top of us, and it was pouring with rain. I'm talking, I've never seen, and I've been in a cyclone before. I've been in North Queensland when there was a cyclone actually taking place, and I kid you not, I have never seen rain come down that hard and fast, ever. It was intense. If I can put a video up of my husband, we had pumps going, we had water trying to siphon it out because everything was downstairs. So I'm downstairs, I'm putting like Christmas tubs and then furniture on top, because we couldn't walk things up the stairs because we don't have internal stairs, we've only got external stairs. So we almost lost everything downstairs. We were, again, this close to downstairs starting to flood. So we were super lucky. I have not worn makeup or looked like this for about 4 days, and believe it or not, I don't look the best, but this is the best I've felt and looked for about 4 or 5 days. So yeah, it was a very intense couple of days, right back to, we should have moved in on the Wednesday and we didn't. Our lives would have been a lot easier moving in on the Wednesday, but we didn't. But we're in. So a lot of things have had to take place that I wasn't expecting. That's fine, I'm coping with it, I'm dealing with it. We're in, we have power, we are good. So I actually was filming footage of renovating the rooms as we were going through and then moving in, but then the asbestos thing happened. So some of my videos might be a bit sort of like here and there, but we literally have just chucked things in the bathroom, chucked things in the lounge room, chucked things in the kids' bedroom. So I'm gonna go through room by room and organize it. So I just wanted to give this update here because this video is probably gonna be long. I've done this over like probably about a week, but that is my update. We are in, we are safe. We have offered assistance where we can to those that actually got stuck. We got stuck in the area we live in. We couldn't get out of the road, which is the road out of here. It's the only access out. And we did have, we had no food. We emptied our complete fridge. I think I had a packet of sausages and a couple of potatoes, and that's what we ate for I think 2 nights. And the kids have been living off tiny teddies, crackers. Husband and I had cereal. I had a pot of yogurt and we had some milk. I always have milk because children, we always have milk. Compared to a lot of other families, we are extremely lucky. The suburb that we moved from has been absolutely devastated. They've had landslides, they've had entire sections wash away, they've had homes inundated, and I've lived in that suburb for 10 years. I've never seen a weather event come through like that. In the 2011 flood, so in 2011 there was an extreme weather event again with flooding through Brisbane, but this time it was just intense rain over a couple of days. In 2011 it was like rain over a month, they released the dams at the wrong time and then the flooding happened. This was purely rain coming down. So I even spoke to some locals that had lived in our old suburb for like 30-40 years, and they said no. Even they were shocked between, some of them had been there for the 74 floods, and they said they were shocked at how bad, because they actually rejigged the creek to make sure it wouldn't flood, and they said they did not expect that to happen. So a lot of people were like, oh, we'll leave the cars in the street and the driveway, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. It wasn't. So I don't know what we would have done if we were in our house renting and the waters were rising, because I'm not gonna lie, I would have made the assumption saying, we're right, it won't come that high up, and it did. So If anyone is struggling in the floods, my heart goes out to you. I have no idea about organisations that can assist or help at the moment. It's literally just finished today, so you won't see this footage for probably about a week. I'll try and get it out sooner, but I have no internet where we are. We need to get a new modem and it's currently on its way, but with all the road cut-offs, I don't know I'm going to get one. So I'm popping out to the shops today to see if I can get a modem, and our phone reception is really bad here. I need to change from Telstra to Optus, so I can't even hotspot to my computer and do stuff at the moment. But thank you. I have a lot of messages from people. We are safe, we are fine. If things got damaged, which some things did, that is the least of my concerns. We are in. But my heart definitely goes out to those in Queensland, and as we speak I've been given updates that going down south to Lismore and that have now been extremely impacted. The worst weather event ever in history is hitting down there at the moment. So I feel like I'm ending this video on a real lull. That's just the facts of it, but we are safe. I hope to get this to you guys soon. It's just literally been an unfortunate event after an unfortunate event folding, and we've just been rolling with it, trying to keep our heads above water and try and keep my kids as calm as possible. They are not at school or daycare. This is the second day they haven't been able to go, but hopefully tomorrow they will be able to. It is so extreme. My dad is an electrician, and power outages in high-rise apartments that he works on, he actually got called in because the pumps are on in the basement, pumping out the water. They stopped. All of their switchboards to the whole entire high-rise apartments are in the basement. They got flooded and they all lost power. My dad at 1 AM was trying to drive into the city to at least help or cut it to make it safe, and the cop said you can't get in, turn around. And he said that he was emergency, what he was trying to do, what they were calling in for, and the police said you cannot come in, turn around. So I definitely think it's going to be scary for some people that are stuck at the moment. So my thoughts are with you. But thank you for watching the end of my video. I will have more to come and more updates soon, guys. Bye.
Even if the sky is falling down,